Jonathan Taylor spoke to the media, talked about the impact that Shaquille Leonard had on Taylor, especially when Taylor was a rookie, told him how to comport himself as a member of the NFL, as a member of the Indianapolis Colts. Interesting stuff. Also talked about the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers like to blitz a bunch. Todd Bowles' defense will blitz all the time. How do you pick that up? What are the special challenges of playing against the Buccaneers' defense?
That's tough, like you mentioned. It's a leader on this team. He's been a leader on this team. He's been a major contributor to this team, and also he's been a major contributor into the community. I mean, you guys saw it the other day. I mean, he's handing out turkey. So when something like that happens, it hurts. It hurts, especially good energy coming off the bye. Didn't see that one coming. So, and it's going to be on us, in this locker room, the other leaders, to try to help everybody rally, because that's a big hit. So it's going to be up to us, the other leaders inside of this locker room, to try to help rally guys and, bring guys back together to focus on the task. And it's going to be tough, but we have to do it.
What will you remember of Shaq as a motivator and his energy that he brought to this team?
100%. I mean, you know those signature sounds. When you can't see them, but you hear it, and that's Shaq right there. You know when certain songs are playing, he's on the aux. Like, you're just not having that around now. It's gonna take a while to get used to.
After all you guys have gone through this year, losing your quarterback, obviously Shaq here, a leader for this team, you're still in the hunt for the playoffs. How important is it for you guys to take advantage of this opportunity moving forward?
It's huge. Like you said, we're right in the mix. So to be able to try and rally guys together to get focused, all is not lost here at all, not one bit. So just being able to focus, everything we want is still in front of us, but it's going to be on us in this locker room to come together. Everyone should be refreshed, to a certain extent, have their bodies back, their minds refocused, and it's time to hunt.
It's been odd because you guys are 1-4 at home. But you send a different message to this team, like, hey, we got to take our business home. If we did that, we could be way out in front right now.
That's the number one thing is, I feel like it's always going to be tough on the road, but you got to protect home turf, and I feel like that's a big emphasis, too, on the back half of the stretches. We got to defend our home turf.
JT, you know what it's like to work your way back from injury. What it says about Shaq just to even get back on the field after 2 back surgeries, and we kind of overlook sometimes it's physically the toll it takes on you to play this game.
And that's something I would mention is just for him to even be back on the field. It shows how much work, how much time, how much effort, how much will he had to get and put himself back in a position to be on the field. So just to see that too from a first-hand basis, and then to see him go, that was tough because it was a lot of hard work for him to be able to back on the field.
I'm sorry. What was your interaction like with him as a rookie, and again through the process of being out?
Well, that was in 2020, so that was kind of COVID.
Right.
So that was kind of like my first reps against an all-pro, Shaq Leonard. So that was tough, but it was what I needed to be able to see, like, okay, even though I didn't have OTAs, we didn't have any of those on-field reps, this is the standard. This is what I need to be prepared for. If I want to be on the field and contribute to the team, you got to learn how to play against defenders like that. But he's taught me so much, not even along the game, but outside of the game, on life and how to conduct yourself. It's, like I said, it's rough because when you have someone like that who's done so much, like I said, not only for the team, but in the community, that's hard.
JT, when you guys fought back-to-back wins to get yourselves even going into the bye week, you mentioned you get that opportunity to get your body refreshed and all of that, but it's also an opportunity to self-scout and evaluate what this offense has done. What opportunity is this now back at home on Sunday against Tampa Bay to start this stretch offensively the way you guys want to?
Number one, I think it starts off with defending home turf. I just know that, coming off a bye and then playing away, that's always, anytime you play away, it's going to be tough, but when you can come home and start off after your bye week, that's a huge plus, but also it's a big emphasis for us. Like I mentioned, being able to defend home turf. So being able to stack another win, being able to gain a win under our belt at home and then continue that trend, it's going to be a big emphasis going forward.
You've gone against this defense before, in Tampa. How does the way that they send blitzes challenge you as a pass protector, where you know it's coming, but you don't maybe know where it's coming from?
And that's the thing. They make you kind of scan all areas of the field. Other schemes, you kind of got a sense. Okay, you can kind of see rotation. You have little key and details pre-snap, but with this defense, you never know where it's coming from. So it's kind of like you need to make sure all of your sensors are heightened. Everyone's on the same page with communication so that whatever they may bring, we're able to pick it up and we're able to block it because it's going to be one of those games.
That's Jonathan Taylor. He's going to have to do a lot of work this Sunday in order for the Colts to be able to move the football and get this thing done against the Bucs. If the Colts are going to go 6-5 after this week, Jonathan Taylor is going to carry a big load of the responsibility for getting that W on Sunday.